make it enough.
Hold the line!
Stay with me, boy. Please. We finish this. Together.
That was my first moment of real doubt. When I started to wonder, this whole thing was a mistake. So then I went back to my office. And there was a new casualty list waiting for me. People are dying out there every day. Entire worlds are struggling for their freedom. And here I am, still worrying about the finer points of morality. No, I had to keep my eye on the ball, winning the war, stopping the bloodshed. Those were the priorities. So I pushed on, and every time another doubt appeared before me, I just found another way to shove it aside.
I feel like I've lost my purpose now. It's like,
well, give up then.
No.
Jeepers!
Hello everybody and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, Jen TMaxi in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by.
taken enough.
Hold the line!
Stay with me, boy. Please. We finish this. Together.
That was my first moment of real doubt. When I started to wonder, this whole thing was a mistake. So then I went back to my office. And there was a new casualty list waiting for me. People are dying out there every day. Entire worlds are struggling for their freedom. And here I am, still worrying about the finer points of morality. No, I had to keep my eye on the ball, winning the war, stopping the bloodshed. Those were the priorities. So I pushed on, and every time another doubt appeared before me, I just found another way to shove it aside.
I feel like I've lost my purpose now. It's like,
Well, give up then.
Yeah, but yeah.
No.
Jeepers!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, TMaxi in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by.
make it enough.
Hold the line!
Stay with me, boy. Please. We finish this. Together.
That was my first moment of real doubt. When I started to wonder, this whole thing was a mistake. So then I went back to my office. And there was a new casualty list waiting for me. People are dying out there every day. Entire worlds are struggling for their freedom. And here I am, still worrying about the finer points of morality. No, I had to keep my eye on the ball, winning the war, stopping the bloodshed. Those were the priorities. So I pushed on, and every time another doubt appeared before me, I just found another way to shove it aside.
I feel like I've lost my purpose now. It's like,
Well,
I'm
give
the
up
actual
then.
Freepik.
Yeah, but yeah.
No.
Jeepers!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday show. I'm Hammer, and I'm usually joined by two of my favorite Wednesday show hosts, TMaxi in Canada and Terry Diamantis down under. You can find us on Rumble every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and then we bring in YouTube at 9 p.m. to simulcast on YouTube as well. Hope you have time to stop by.
Minions of the Zoo. In space!
Welcome to Minions of the Zoo in space. They can't hear you. Shut the fuck up. I'm your keeper for tonight, Tyr Alexander. I'm here with my friends Mitch Nemo,
What's shaking?
Critical,
Don't mind me, if I don't sound right, I'm sick as hell.
James Colley,
Jello shakes. That's what's shaking. Jello.
and some bastard rolled in. We tried to shoo him away with a newspaper, but he kind of
There.
yes.
I keep telling you, when you visit me, use the toilet. That's for humans. You leave my litter box alone.
Hey, it looked like it was
And
uncomfortable.
the litter box is for pooping in. Stop eating it.
No, I wasn't eating it. I was burying
You
your cat.
you had it in a bowl and you were putting milk in it.
Look,
Those
I'm
aren't
not
chocolate
apologizing
meatballs.
for what I did in the litter box.
Exactly.
Those are not chocolate meatballs, those are the forbidden meatballs, okay?
Oh god.
That was Mitch. That wasn't a litter box. That's what I'd done with Tyr's bones after Kefki give me them to look after.
Yeah.
I guess his bones are just passing hands right now.
Just be
Well, I
glad your
need you to
litter is the
go
kind
keep
that
talking
counts.
because I had to go get something. I left my thing downstairs.
Alright,
Oh
so,
yeah,
I still think that's one of the best tricks you could play on your family, is when they're gone, go and shit in the litter box.
that's
Then when they get
fucking
home and
hilarious.
start asking questions, just, I don't know what you're feeding that damn cat.
Alright,
Okay,
from the top list that I have right here, these are gonna be my top 10 bands. 2 S tiers. Well, actually, I'm gonna switch one on S tier real quick.
Alright.
what's this all in aid of?
Ozzy Osbourne is S tier.
What's all it's in aid of?
Definitely.
Alright, I'm gonna begin.
I will not hear any Ozzy Osbourne slander in this chat.
What is all it's in aid of?
What is the
Hey,
point?
hear what you're... Oh, it's the tier list of artists.
That doesn't answer my question.
How does it not answer your question?
It's the tier. Yeah, why are you doing it? What is the point of it?
Fun?
Fair enough. Yeah, you've answered my question now. Yeah, cool. I'm okay with that.
I just kind of want to see where you guys rank your stuff at.
Yeah.
Ozzy is A tier.
That was like
Sorry.
that was like pulling teeth from a chicken.
I'm going to say Ozzy Osbourne would be nothing without the likes of Zakk Wylde and Jakey Lee and a lot of the other people that worked with him. Randy Rhoads.
Yeah, that's what kind of makes him
Lemmy.
one of the best.
Kind of say that about almost anybody.
Well,
Maybe, but
not really.
I said almost anybody.
The 2 bands I have in S tier.
have you ever seen Ozzy live?
No, but I want
I want to as well.
You'll never see him live now.
Make no mistake, good singer, somewhat nasally for my taste, but he's a good singer. Or was.
Good showman. He was a good
No,
showman.
he wasn't
rather.
a good showman. He was a
I think he
bad
was.
showman.
I think he was a good showman, but he needed other people to play off.
No, his routine while performing on stage is to walk back and forth and switch hands with the microphone.
no, who's a good
That
showman?
was his whole onstage persona.
Alright, no,
Are you getting any lag?
No, I'm not getting any like.
I'm rubber banding like crazy.
Damn that Keir Starmer.
The best
next year.
showman I can tell on stage, I've seen a couple of live on YouTube, is Freddie Mercury.
But you wonder who's a good showman, though. Prince is a good showman.
Oh yeah. Prince, obviously.
He's not a good showman anymore.
I said he was.
Yeah. I didn't always like what the stuff what he did, but
So they do a tribute for the guy that played my guitar game. She didn't show
George Harrison.
Yeah, George Harrison. It's his son, and a few other bandmates, Prince as well. Mind you, everybody else showed for practice, but Prince didn't. So Prince's guitar had to be louder than everybody else. Again, they chose practice. He just dominated the entire performance.
I think Prince might have actually been like a actual prodigy.
His
Brian May.
But he dominated the performance in that video. He leaned back, like he falls on stage right, and when he leans back like he's gonna fall, and his one of the security guards catch him. So he's still playing as the security guard is holding him up, and the security guard pushes him and gets back up and down. Like at the very end of the song, he's over there shredding, and then he just tosses the guitar in the air and just walks the fuck off. Again, the same security guard catches him, and again, his George Harrison's son is going nuts. He's enjoying the entire performance.
Has been destroyed. There are 3 left.
That's awesome.
Like you can look that shit up.
The A-tier band that I have is Van Halen.
Which one?
Yeah, there's
Old
Which
Van Halen.
iteration?
two distinct, actually 3 distinct eras of Van Halen. There's David Lee Roth, Sammy Hagar, and Gary Sharon. Then there's a 4th guy, but no one knows who that is.
Because nobody cares.
Right.
Of course, David Lee Roth. Not that such a freaking dormy.
David Lee Roth, Van Halen with David Lee Roth. That's a very good band, very entertaining.
Sorry.
What else can I? It was never entirely my cup of tea.
Fair.
But that's not to take anything away from it, because very good.
Scorpion.
What's that?
Scorpions
are
are
A-tier.
Scorpions. Scorpions should be higher
very good
than this.
band.
generic hair band.
Hair bands are very American, I call it.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Scorpions are generic. They get lost in a lot of the shuffle.
I don't really think they were.
Klaus Mann, I think his name is. Dude cannot dance.
Was it Rudy Shanker?
Looks goofy. Rudy Shanker, Michael Shanker's brother, by the way, another guitar player.
I know.
Rudy Shanker's goofy looking.
Yes, he is. And he was going prematurely bald in the 80s as well.
Yeah.
Actually, he was
the
going
only thing
prematurely
that-
bald in the 70s, apparently.
Wasn't the Scorpions the one that came out with Rock You Like a Hurricane?
Yep.
Yeah, the one big hit wonder. That's generic.
Well, we have more than that.
They had a load more than that.
What else?
No one like you.
Winds of Change sold because everyone's a fucking pussy.
No one
Oh,
like
that was them too?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They
Definitely.
did a lot of ballads. They
C-tier.
usually did a lot of ballads.
No, the album, Love at First Sting, where you'll find Rock You Like a Hurricane, there's a lot of good rock and metal on that album.
Yes, there is. I used to have that album.
I fucking
Rat.
love that album.
Brad is
You
on
should have Iron Maiden in your list.
This isn't my list. This is a tier list that someone created. So what
Right.
Curated list.
Again,
Go on,
I have
Mr.
That's why he's flying around in his 50-year-old lady party.
15-year-old IUD. Okay, who's the next act?
Rat.
Rat.
Could should have stayed in December.
D-tier.
Go on.
That's fair. I just go between games. Bon Jovi, definitely 8 tier.
No.
Rat was good up until the album right after Out of the Cellar. And then they just sort of lost that
Bon Jovi, very, just really came across as a manufactured band.
Yeah, they kind of did.
No kind of about it, they really did.
You'd say Bon Jovi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never much. Okay. I never much cared for Bon Jovi. Good band. Okay. They tried to be Journey, and that's fine because that's a good style of music. But the thing that bothered me about Bon Jovi was John Bon Jovi. For one thing, you don't make a big deal out of it about getting a Superman S-Shield tattoo on your shoulder, especially if that's your only fucking tattoo, you little fucking girl. They had this magazine article spreads and hit parader and whatnot. John Bon Jovi gets a tattoo. Who the fuck cares? Is the music any good? Is his wife hot? She had tits. Give us something real that has to do with rock and metal.
No, a bunch of us went
about this little pansy boy's first tattoo.
It looks like the dumbest tattoo of all time.
A bunch of us went to see them live, and we spent most of our time. It was in a place called the Newcastle. Yeah, it was the Newcastle Mayfair. Yeah, as well as the stage, there was a bar. Normally, yeah, you got a decent or even a halfway decent concert. You spend most of your time watching the band, right? We spent most of our time at Bon Jovi propping up the bar. They were not very good. They were marginally better than Metallica live.
Fair.
Yo, Jen.
Richie Sambora is also a very good guitar player. But
If you
I think he might have been held back by the band.
Hold on, shut up. If you pitch yourself just a little bit louder, it will seem like you're talking over each other over the fight. Is the screen too loud?
Are we? Oh, it's your game. It's probably louder.
We're having sound issues on the stream.
Jen, come in, just pop on and say that, cause yeah, I'm being retarded today.
What?
Okay.
Oh, just today.
Yeah, just
what about?
Maybe,
all right, so my
audio. It's about 75. Let me drop it down to 50.
So my B tier is Poison.
No, all right.
Oh,
That's why
Poison was
could
okay.
be all right.
Poison was great when they were a party band.
Yeah.
But they tried to get deep, and it just absolutely failed.
Yo, Jen.
Understand.
Hello.
Hello, Jennifer.
Are you okay, Show? Sorry.
And I just wanted to actually make sure that my Discord okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
You're good.
Sound good to me.
I had things update, so I'm just like, some of it did on my.
Pick a new random.
We're going over 80s rock music right now.
Yeah, and I'm just here for the ride.
This is a shit kind of all the rope on.
You might be a bit better now, because you're in your ship. But when you were out in the middle of your laser fight, it was pretty much like laser fight, and then you could kind of hear each other.
We don't use lasers.
Oh, okay.
Well, okay, but the ships sound like they're using lasers.
Come on.
Yeah, I know. I'm just being an arse.
When they're making the pew pew sounds, it sounds like lasers. So like that's the sound.
Pew pew pew.
Yeah, but I was just like, okay, I get it is better off that you adjusted your sound. But I was just like, if you guys were just a little bit louder, like you made it sound like you were talking to each other over a field, it'd be amazing.
That's kind of funny. Molly Crew is used to
Motley Crew,
and now they're in D tier to me. They're in the lower tiers. It used to be good, but then
did it?
I have
for an 80s band?
All right, everyone, go out and get your stuff out of the way for Motley Crue. I'll give you my thoughts at the end.
Okay.
Well, to give you my thought, Motley Crue were good. Were they? When?
There's more.
Way back when they were good.
When?
The 80s Motley Crue, which, and this is what the premise of the
whole thing is
band
about.
is. Yeah.
I'm
They
sorry,
are at
man.
least a tier.
Hey, you would have been A tier to me. But there's other bands better than Motley Crue.
I've
I like
never
Motley
been.
Crue. I do like listening to them, but don't get me wrong.
They got some good stuff. I've never been a particular fan of theirs because, quite frankly, their music isn't that complicated. The one real musician in the group, Mick Mars, is ill-treated by the rest of the band.
Because he's the only bassman.
Is he what?
He's the only one who's bass. He's the only one that's not a piece of shit.
Oh, there's that too. I mean, they treat him badly, not because of that, I think. It's just they're greedy little assholes.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Nikki Sixx, piece of shit. Dude, Nikki, I fucking hate him.
Nikki Sixx can't play a bass to save his fucking life.
He's so stiff on stage.
Nikki
Sixx doesn't play a bass, he rides a note throughout an entire song, and it is boring.
It's one fucking note.
A mate of mine went to see Motley Crue at Newcastle City Hall. He said as soon as it came out on stage, there was a large section of the audience started chanting out Nikki Sixx like sucking pricks.
Ow.
Nikki wasn't very happy with it.
Oh, because
I imagine he wouldn't be.
What about Twisted Sister? He's here.
They were okay when they started off.
A tier.
Again, I'll wait till everyone else.
They were good live. Which let's be honest, rock and roll music, rock music, is supposed to be all about live performance.
Yes, I agree with that.
Which is one of the reasons why I hate Metallica, because they cannot play live.
Oh yeah, fuck Metallica.
Twisted Sister is A tier, and I'll tell you why. You take D. Snyder.
So then, how you been?
Okay, how about yourself?
Thank you. Go ahead.
Sorry, James.
Yeah.
How are you, James?
Hello, I'm decent. I'm a lot. Well, I can't really say that on YouTube.
Sorry, I kind of took over a little bit here.
But anyway,
There's not a whole there's not a whole lot of times where I get to talk and everybody's talking about Star Trek and stuff like that, and I don't really have enough to say.
Getting back to Twisted Sister, they're A tier, and I'll tell you why. D. Snyder. He goes in front of Congress to protect First Amendment speech in music. Did it work? No. But at least he had the balls to show up with an American flag, sit in front of 80s Congress, and say, look, we don't need any kind of explicit warning to our music industry.
And who was he sitting there with, James? Frank Zappa and John Denver.
That's actually kind of fun.
No, really?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It does make sense.
Yeah. I mean,
Alright.
Which is why the CIA had John Denver assassinated.
But I'm going to give you my big Twisted Sister thing. I used to be a major fan.
Okay.
I'll admit it right out in the open. I used to be a major
so did I.
And generally, I am all for everyone in the band except for D. Snyder. Because D. Snyder, for all of his puffery that he did before Congress and whatnot, man, that guy is a fucking piece of shit.
Yep.
He sues anyone who plays any of his music, for one thing. You know, like a Donald Trump played We're Not Going to Take It for one of his campaign events.
Oh,
and D. Snyder just jumps in and, you know, because D. Snyder's a Democrat, and he did whatever the Democrats told him to do, so he sued Donald Trump over it instead of just saying, hey, could you not play my song?
Wow.
Another thing that I've noticed about Dee Snider is he doesn't speak in terms of we when it comes to the band. He says,
It's
my
always
guitar
me.
player, my bassist, they're his band as far as he's concerned.
Yep.
He's a fucking cunt.
That's fair.
And yeah, he did write all the music and all the lyrics. And that's all well and good.
Like,
He's not
either
the only
totally
one.
wrote them or co-wrote them. Because,
What's that?
I mean, either totally wrote them himself or co-wrote them because, going by the LPs, a lot of the songs were co-written by JJ French or the members of the band.
Yep.
They had little bits here and there. Yes, certainly. But I'll tell you where Twisted Sister does get a lot of respect from me.
Mm-hmm.
This is going back to that Def Leppard conversation we were having before. Fuck Def Leppard, by the way. You want to know why?
Fuck Def Leppard.
You want to know why? They got into that. There was that bus
You can
accident
alter your uniform and
where Rick
look
Allen
here.
lost his arm.
It's a good thing.
Oh.
Now you're
And so Rick Allen starts playing drums with one arm. He learns how to play it with one arm and some other electronic Gujamathatsawats.
Okay.
And that's fine. I'm all for that. But Joe Elliott and a bunch of the other guys in the band, like, oh, if any one of us ever died, we couldn't possibly continue the band. Well, turns out one of their guys did die, and what'd they do? Released an album the next fucking year. Fuck you guys. You're pieces of shit.
Yeah,
Here's
that's
where
a
Twisted
douchebag
Sister
move.
did something right. When the drummer AJ Pero died, they finished the tour they were on and said, that's it, we're retiring the band, and they never went back on it.
Yeah, but let's face it, there are a shit ton of bands that you probably don't mind that have done the same thing.
No, if you say you're gonna do that, then you fucking stick by it.
Agreed. I agree with that.
You want to start another project? That's a different thing.
Linkin Park did Chester dirty. They really did.
They should never try. All right, so they had a unique sound with Chester, and for them to come back as Linkin Park instead of another band was it ruins the band, the songs now, because the woman they have isn't Chester, and she can't carry the notes like he could.
Chester had like an 8-minute fucking scream, or an 8-second, no, like a 12-second scream in one of his songs. I can't remember which one it is. And it still sounds so crisp.
I still want to.
Oh, huh?
Oh, sorry, it was the New Divide. It was Linkin Park's New Divide.
She can't.
He has a 12-second scream, and it's fucking beautiful.
Again, it was insane for them to do that. What'd you say, bastard?
I said thanks for the warning, Tyr.
Sorry. You guys were talking.
You're good. You're fine.
Doesn't usually stop you interrupting.
What do you guys think of Journey? And
Fantastic band. It was a tragedy when Steve Perry left to do his own solo album, and it sounded just like Journey.
Thanks for taking everything I was going to say.
Sorry.
You're good.
My brain just reacted when the question popped.
Aerosmith.
S tier.
Hey, Rotten.
Wow.
Hello, Rotten.
It's time to attack.
Hi, Rotten.
Our plan.
Okay, here's a good place for Aerosmith.
Can we move on?
And Journey.
Sorry, is it kind of getting under your skin there, Tyr?
It's just the music talk. Like again, I'm not well versed in 80s bands. That's how I listen to 80s music. But
This is part of your education, Tyr.
Well,
my education.
I've got to admit that I spent a lot of the 80s drunk, so.
Hey, I
just follow the old standard.
I like some of the 80s band shit. I like some older stuff, but I've never been that deep into it to go, oh yeah, I love this band more than I love this band.
I was sober, so I'm responsible for everything I did.
You know,
I wasn't old enough to be that way yet. I was still kind of growing up. This is stuff that I grew up listening to.
So was I.
Yeah, you couldn't have grown up listening to this because you can't because I was 86. I'm almost 40. There's no way in hell you could have been.
Hold on. How do you manage that? You were 86 and now you're almost 40.
He was born 86, dumbass.
Yeah.
I know that, but that's not what he said.
I know.
Yeah. Oh god.
And how dare you call me that?
Because it's accurate?
I did not write the Three Musketeers.
Ooh, no, that's Dumas.
Dumas.
I say no. My typical thing for music is if the song slaps, it slaps because every band does there isn't a single band that hasn't made some form of a stinker of a song.
Yeah, like that's always been my thing. I prefer like, oh yeah, I like this song from this band, but I can't say I like this band. Like, all right, I take it back. Cause
we all have songs that we like from bands that we hate.
Yes.
Fair. I'll admit it.
Fair.
Yeah.
Like,
sorry, I didn't mean to take over the screen again.
Apart from the Spice Girls.
In fact, if you're of a mind and you wind up listening to some Twisted Sister, and you're listening to the album Stay Hungry, find the re-release they did of that album. Because it is much more in vein with what they wanted to do versus what the record company wanted out of them.
Record company meddling is always the vein of everything.
I feel like Lost Prophets actually has a couple good songs, but I refuse to listen to them again on principle.
That's fair. Fuck Lost Prophets.
Okay, with
it's from everything I'm aware of, it's not the band, it's the lead singer.
It's what he did.
Yeah.
What did he do?
And he died in prison for it.
He was a kitty toucher.
Oh.
Okay.
We're going younger than what would say for kitties.
You?
Oh yeah, much younger than kitty.
Ooh.
Like worse.
Yeah.
What band?
Lost Prophets.
like
Last Train Home's a good song, but I
2000s.
refuse to listen to them anymore out of principle.
Now, see,
it was like in the early 2000s when it happened.
There's another load of bullshit in that. How dare you do that to your bandmates?
Yeah.
Because there's people that won't listen to that shit because of him, and his bandmates now have to suffer for it. That's horseshit.
Well, yeah,
I think
by association.
Yeah. Well, no,
I think most of them got other jobs and whatnot. But yeah, like he fucked over their careers really quickly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is their careers are destroyed because of his horny ass.
No, it's not horny. That's perverted.
Oh yeah.
But
They kind of go hand in hand.
Oh, it screwed over the most the fact that it was the lead singer, because I want to say like Newfound Glory, a pop punk band back from like the early mid 2000s or whatever. I can't remember exactly. I think one of their guitarists got busted for some pedophilic type things, but they bounced his ass to the curb and disassociated, and they were still able to go for a while until pop punk kind of died out.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's what you do though. Bouncing.
I mean, that's all you can do. Like, I mean, if you don't know, you don't know. But like, as soon as you find out, like, okay, well.
Yeah,
It's like, Jesus, Tim, what the fuck is wrong with you?
But that Lost Prophets thing, like, that's just sick. Like,
Yeah.
That sounds like a Ferengi band.
For that.
Lost Prophets is a Ferengi punk band.
Now, when we were talking about John Denver, I had to pause for a second and take a look and be like, oh, Cryptic's nowhere in sight. Damn it.
Why?
He gets Take Me Home stuck in his head very easily.
Yeah, it fills up his stem system.
The only Take Me Home I like is Phil Collins. Well, the Phil Collins and then the BLooZeR one where they are flat.
Yeah, I could have been a right arsehole there and said, so you like Phil Collins to take you home, do you?
I like that.
Oh yeah, both Thugs in Harmony.
It depends on. I like that John Denver song.
I like Phil Collins.
Uggish Ruggish Bone is such a badass song.
Nope. If we're going by this, I have to admit, Crossroads is good. Yeah.
Crossroads is pretty good.
I mean,
Ghetto Cowboy's good.
What you were saying, Bats.
I was going to say, I like John Denver. He was talented, but I'm just so glad he never did a cover version of Motorhead's Ace of Spades.
Shit, you know what band I like that Charlie mentioned? I like America.
America is a great band.
I've been through the desert on some horse with no names.
Damn.
Damn.
But their cover of the song they did for The Last Unicorn.
First of the month.
Any other bands on your list, Critical?
Hang on, let me go back to it real quick. 'Cause I was like, we guys gonna keep doing that or no?
I always get lost in this. Okay. God awful.
I know I just pissed Tyr off by asking you.
Yeah, I know. But go ahead.
Now I gotta go back to where I was at.
I mean, it plays fair in my head, you know. Our conversation does tend to revolve. I can't say the word resolve. Revolve. Fuck. See, I told you I couldn't say it.
You know
what
what?
about?
I'm gonna throw out a band. I do it all the time because I'm pretty sure people know I really like the band. I'm grateful I didn't see the whole movie, but Queen. I'm really grateful I didn't see the whole movie. That would have pissed me off.
What movie?
Queen. The problem with Queen was artistic license around historical fact. Like, alright, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Freddie Mercury's life isn't that it's interesting, but it's not that interesting.
Most people's aren't.
And they turned the radio executive into the villain when he was like one of their main supporters. And historically.
Oh yeah.
You know, so
I'll put Queen at A tier, honestly.
Queen is an S tier.
They kind of jump between A and S for me.
Oh, that's an S tier band there.
Yes, they are.
One of their best albums, I think, is the album "It's a Kind of Magic," or rather, "A Kind of Magic."
Like,
Queen have one of the most unique sounds in music.
Yes.
Oh yeah, agreed. Freddie Mercury is just
with a rare
Not Freddie Mercury. Brian Mayman.
The whole band was unique. Like I admit that yes, I admire Freddie because there's no doubt you can't match that vocal talent without a lot of effort. But the whole band should be given credit. Like they all did stuff. You know?
Oh yeah, that's why like my favorite song from Queen isn't even written by Freddie Mercury. It's written by one of the guitarists about his wife, my best friend.
What about
that would probably be Brian May because the rest of them were they didn't have wives.
Yeah. So
they were either gay or bisexual. I mean, Freddie Mercury himself was bisexual.
Yeah, he had a thing with David Bowie and.
That's another great talented.
Wait, no, I'm thinking. Wrong thinking. There's Mick Jagger and David Bowie that had.
It was heavily implied, but.
I doubt it.
No, I'm sorry, but Mick Jagger doesn't exist.
No, Mick Jagger does exist. It's Joe Elliott who doesn't exist.
Oh, 601F doesn't know.
Oh, sorry, Joe Tyler. Yeah, from
It'll come to you.
You know what I mean.
No, I don't.
Nope.
What about the
that one guy with the bass?
Yeah, that guy who wants you to walk this way.
Oh, Steven Tyler.
Yeah.
Steven Tyler.
Yeah, I've never been an Aerosmith fan myself.
Yeah.
Like it says, if you notice though, you never saw Mick Jagger and Steven Tyler in the same room at the same time.
Really?
No, that's
because they're the same person.
I see what he did there.
Aerosmith had a couple good songs, and just that's about it.
Aerosmith had a pretty decent album.
Aerosmith owes their late stage career to Run DMC.
Yeah, I was going to say the only time that Walk This Way was any good was when Run DMC did it.
They really do owe it to him because Aerosmith was nowhere at the time when he did that. We give it a total fire under that band.
To give Steven Tyler's credit, he did actually say that as well.
Yes.
Well, I mean, at least he's honest.
Yeah.
Say what you want, but he's honest. Yeah.
Now just imagine having one of your own songs in a movie to where it's supposed to be your daughter and freaking Ben Affleck getting it on.
Yeah, I love that song.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, actually,
Tyler and Ben Affleck in Armageddon.
Yeah.
From either perspective of like either of her dad or of her, that's just got to be weird, you know.
Yeah.
Him being like, my songs being used to try to get my daughter in the mood. The daughter being like, this is weird. This is my dad.
Yeah.
Why am I hearing this song to try to like serenade me?
Well,
yeah, but she wasn't playing Liv Tyler though, was she?
But
but still.
It's not like they. Do you really think they played the song while they were making the movie?
No.
I could wholeheartedly see him doing it just to fuck with her.
I doubt it because shit like that is adding in post.
I mean, people like us would.
I think it'd be funny if they actually played a completely different song than she was still in the film.
Anarchy in the UK by the Sex Pistols?
Yeah.
That would have been awesome.
Jilted John by Jilted John.
I think they got that.
Oh, John, it is one. To me, it's a memorable song. It was in the film Euro Trip, and Matt Damon played the lead singer of the band singing it. Scotty's got.
He doesn't know.
Scotty doesn't know. Yeah. It's absolutely brilliant.
That is like the most popular fake song in existence.
Well, I made that.
That's like a fake. It's like a song from a fake band that is popular.
Yeah.
No, I bet you I know what it was that they probably played on set for the Armageddon one. It was probably "We Want Some Pussy" from 2 Live Crew.
All right. What about Quiet Riot?
Excellent.
Yes.
I don't really know any other stuff.
Quiet Riot albums are just fantastic. They really capture a certain wonderful rock, heavy rock kind of feeling.
Somebody said. Hey,
after that,
what
happened, man?
What?
Somebody said, "Hey, Tyr." What was the "Hey, Tyr" for?
I don't know.
A tier
Oh, B tier.
for Quiet Riot.
That's a good idea. Let's beat Tyr.
Kevin Dubro's vocal stylings again, fucking awesome. He was 206 years old and he was still singing that shit out like note for note live performances.
God, they have such great songs from when I was growing up. Jesus Christ. Come On, Feel the Noise, Bang Your Head for Mental Health.
Come On, Feel the Noise was by Slade in, I think, 1972, 73.
Yep.
Yeah, they did a remake of it, but it's still pretty good.
They also did Mama, We're All Crazy Now, also by Slade.
Great song. Love's a Bitch. Highway to Hell, they did their version of it.
Stomp Your Hands, Clap Your Feet.
Thunderbird is a good one.
Party All Night.
I'm on
like I said, those first 2 Quiet Riot albums, fucking gold.
I don't know what happened to them, seriously. Still of the Night, oh, such a good song.
That was a White Snake one. What about Alcatraz? Specifically, God Bless Video.
Oh, I can't remember that one. I remember the band name.
Graham Bonnet, I think, was the singer.
Must be that UK thing because Americans didn't catch much of that one, I guess.
Alcatraz was an American band.
That doesn't mean shit. Twisted Sister
That's
was an
true.
American band, but they didn't get a huge
didn't
American release until their third album.
Right. They were sung by Graham Bonnet, Jimmy Waldo, and Gary Shee. They're not very. I don't know a lot of stuff by them actually.
That's the only one I know.
Twisted
Jailhouse
Sister's
Rock.
first two big releases were Under the Blade and You Can't Stop Rock and Roll, and those were both released in the UK.
Yeah, we never saw song You Can't Stop Rock and Roll. We just, yeah.
Can't Stop Rock and Roll is such a good song.
You can't stuff sausage rolls.
You can't
stop
stuff
eating sausage rolls.
See, you ruined it. It's just you can't stuff sausage rolls because if you're saying you can't stop eating sausage rolls, you just ruin the rhythm.
Shut up.
It's like that rhythm is a dancer. Yeah, we were metalheads, so we used to sing "Rhythm is a Wanker."
Jesus.
Just to add more fuel to my anti-D. Snyder fire here.
Okay.
A few years back, he started bouncing around talking about how they were trans before everyone because he thought the transgender thing was going to be an actual trend. Okay, that's the kind of piece of shit he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God. Poison. You remember Poison? And the first when the first turned up over in the UK. The guitarist, the really the girliest looking one of the lot of them, right?
CC DeVille.
Yeah. My mate was convinced he was a girl and he fancied her.
Oh wow.
Yeah. When he found out that
80s, you made some really good music.
Right, when he found out he was a guy, that's when the Mickey taking started, and it lasted for 5 years.
What?
That's funny.
Not to him, it wasn't.
The funny thing is when either a drunk or doped up CC DeVille showed up at a Yngwie Malmsteen. It wasn't a performance. It was a. It was like a guitar clinic.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes they'd show up at guitar stores and be like, "Hey, we're going to do a little teach you a thing or two," you know. And Yngwie Malmsteen was doing one. CC DeVille shows up, coked or something out of his head, and starts making a complete ass of himself.
Or as we used to call him, Yngwie Malmsteen.
Yes. Meanwhile,
Right.
Yngwie Malmsteen is a really gifted neoclassical guitar player.
Yep.
Whose foundation is fucking Vivaldi, for Christ's sake.
Oh, can you remember Eric Clapton?
Yeah.
Mitch.
Derek and the Dominoes, right? Hold on a minute, the Cryptic. Derek and the Dominoes, Layla, right?
Critical.
It's a banging track, right?
It's all right, yeah.
And then later on in his career, when he's older, he releases the slow version that nobody liked.
That's right. Kepkers!
Rutabaga.
Someone
As you pop
pick
out.
out Kefki.
That's weird.
Somebody
Okay,
stole
I-
that. What the hell happened?
I have no idea.
I'm
I'm going to blame Cryptic.
I didn't do anything. What did I do?
It doesn't matter.
I'm picking a new TFO. Knafki.
Kepkers!
Okay.
Gutters!
How come
Working?
as soon as
There
I
you are.
join, my headset buzzes me, let me know it's going to die. So I'm just saying hi. Hi.
Hi.
Plug your headphones in and come on back.
Magoo.
What?
I said plug your headphones in and come on back.
I can't plug them in the wireless.
I had to do the
plug
same
them
thing
into the
earlier.
charger, your port, and
Oh,
charge them
yeah,
as you.
but I can't
listen.
come back because I don't have earbuds then.
Think electric thoughts at them.
Yes.
Confused.
Think electric
Okay.
thought.
Well, later, Taylor. Sorry to interrupt.
Okay,
You never interrupt.
Candy corn.
Oh, all right.
Aardvark.
All right. We
Aardvark.
spent most of the show on this shit. Kind of move.
All right.
So,
Jen, did you say you had
Sure,
a
when you have to
update?
take a back seat, damn it.
Huh?
Yeah,
Just showed he had to take a back seat. Damn it.
Sorry.
Good.
We're renaming this show the critical music show.
Over my undead body.
If necessary.
Anyhow, Jen, when you popped in, did you say you had a big update?
Not really, no.
Or,
I
okay,
just
I might have hallucinated it.
no, I came in because Tyr was concerned about his sound.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we could hear him.
Well, I want to talk to everyone about music. No, wait, go on, Tyr.
Switching topics.
Like I said, I don't get a lot of time to talk on the streams that often.
Are we going to talk about Rob Reiner getting stabbed to death?
I was trying to, but.
Sorry.
Get some of the ass hats
It was too
online,
soon,
but I
Tyr,
just
now
want...
it's fine.
Alright, rest in peace, Rob Reiner. Yeah, yes, I may not have agreed with you politically, but I don't wish your death. Even though
I'll
you
wait
wish
till the end
mine.
again.
Oh, that's the funny part. There's people on Twitter being like, "How dare you start condolences, even though we disagree?" It's like, because that's the proper way. You don't celebrate somebody's death, you fucking asshat.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like,
That's the difference
unless
between
they're
the left and us.
unless they're like a brutally violent dictator or a murderer type thing, then I can understand.
Or you know,
Rob Reiner was a douchebag.
And even then, you still give the dead a bit of respect.
Unless he pulled a Lost Prophets, he don't get the same treatment as anybody else.
But
Or like
again,
one of Saddam Hussein's sons, like when that dude died, no one should have cried. They should have celebrated for joy.
yeah. But my issue with it is like again, you have the people who are telling us that we should hate for hate's sake, who preach, oh, we're the love and tolerant ones. But when we show, respect and love, oh, you shouldn't do that. Really?
Like, we know what you cheer for, so sit down, kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, I hated Thatcher, right? But when she died, I was disgusted about the amount of hate that was spewed out about her.
Yes, and that's a lot of things.
She's dead. Yeah, she's got a family who obviously loved her and who were mourning for her. And if you can't think, if you can't be respectful for her sake, be respectful for their sake.
While we're on this subject, Trump is in his 80s, right?
Yes.
He's not going to be around much longer. Like, he's not going to be around for the next maybe 20 years. Like, if that.
Yeah, that's how it works.
And the way the left is, especially like how they treated Charlie Kirk's murder, like they cheered and fucking turned it into a disgusting trend on TikTok and YouTube and everywhere else.
Oh, they were fucking monsters.
But see,
they were fucking monsters.
They are monsters.
Yes, but the problem is, again, you should be wary of the man who constantly tells you how peaceful they are. Look, again, Islam is the religion of peace. We are so peaceful, us Islamists, the Muslims, we are so peaceful.
Yeah, well, when you point that out to them, they'll tell you that once Islam rules the entire world, then there will be peace.
Fuck Islam.
You've got to tell them, no, they won't, because they fight amongst themselves more than they fight with us.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, the Shiites versus the Sunni versus the Wahhabis versus
the Ibadis.
Yeah.
I think we should just stay away from that area of the world and just let everybody just kill each other, honestly.
No.
I've said before, build a fucking wall around it. If anybody tries to leave it.
We have a Olympic government in the West. So it's never going to happen.
Again, if I had my way, I'd out.
I would too, Tyr. I would too.
Like, don't get me
You know,
wrong.
there was a time when I wouldn't, but I'm at the point where I'm thinking, you know, glass parking lots are pretty cool.
Again, it sounds monstrous, but the only way to achieve both is we start removing those elements of our world that are problematic. And by problematic, I mean war-torn and refuse to let that refuse to let everybody else just live and let live.
You know what will serve as a great bit of behavior modification?
What?
The next time one of these assholes kills one of our people, blow up Somalia. The entire fucking country.
Oh, you don't have to go that harsh.
I'm not done.
Wow.
Deport them fuckers back to it afterward. And then let that be a lesson to the rest of them.
So, hey, Mitch, I got a small thing. So you're gonna explode when they gonna bomb them back to the Stone Age? They're already fucking there. You can't
No, I
bomb
never
them
said blow them back to
further.
the Stone Age. I said eradicate. I'm done with this shit. We've been nice already. It's not working.
My couple kindness is has run dry.
Tyr, I wouldn't bomb them back to the Stone Age. I'm thinking Precambrian.
In all honesty, I got a much simpler and more awesome suggestion.
What?
Let's let Canada go over there so they can show them the difference between nice and polite.
Well, that hasn't happened since like 1945.
See, Canada needs
those Canadians are dead.
Oh, I agree with you. Like I was really into watching, you know, stories about how the Germans really felt about the Canadians.
Wait, why do I hear boss music suddenly?
Canada needs a good old-fashioned war to remind itself what it used to be. You know, just
so does America. So does the United Kingdom.
Yeah, to awaken that
So does
old spirit of theirs. We've been at peace too long. Oh, fuck.
We are unmedicated.
Men just need to stop being women.
Yes.
We are unmedicated, and we are treating the Geneva checklist as a contingency plan.
I think we should just treat it as light suggestions.
Look, this is my belief. I shouldn't be forced to use a playbook my enemies can exploit. Like, if they're cheating the game by knowing my playbook, then how the fuck can I win?
By making sure that they think that's your playbook and you're secretly using a different one.
It's the Geneva to-do list.
No, it's the Geneva like mild suggestion.
Exactly my point.
We need the suggestions.
No, not the suggestions. The to-do list.
It's never war crime the first time.
The thing is, during a war, every nation throws out the Geneva Convention.
It's never the Geneva Convention only works on people who have won.
All right. What is
Guys, I'm gonna have to drop.
You're good.
All right, James.
You take care of yourself, James.
I will. Y'all take care. Good night.
I said hi.
Have a good one.
Latest.
I will.
Look out with your pants on.
Will do.
Remember, if there's no witnesses, there wasn't a crime.
Exactly.
Exactly. You'll have fun. Bye bye.
Latest.
Bye.
It's never a war crime the first time.
Don't look.
True fact.
Don't get me wrong, but in war, that I subscribe to the Nietzschean point of view. What is done in love and war is beyond good and evil is what you do after that determines how you are.
I subscribe to the habitual line crosser.
No,
You know
all
why?
right. So why?
War doesn't determine who's right. It determines who's left.
No, again, all right. So when we dropped the nuke on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, when we went in there and after we did that and they fucking stopped and we tried to help, that proved we weren't trying to destroy them. We were trying to make them fucking stop.
Hang on up there.
We did a lot worse than that.
Apparently, the president who gave the order to drop it didn't know what he was giving the order to.
Again, we were at war. We won't fucking stop. We'll drop the sun on you.
We also killed more people using flamethrowers and napalm than Nagasaki and Hiroshima combined.
Yeah.
It's kind of why Japan is afraid of us right now.
I don't think Japan's afraid. They just don't want to unleash us.
What is the plot?
What's the difference?
What is the up?
It's also here where Eason is an ally to war as an enemy, and it's not like the U.S. is the only place that has like people going cuckoo. Like everyone has. Like there's been kind of like a low-key civil war all over the place. Like you go back
There's
to
one
China.
in Ireland right now. There's a left versus right in Ireland right now.
Everywhere.
It is like a lot of us are more than well aware of the fact that we're being boned, and we've been boned for a really long time, and the internet has kind of opened up our eyes to a lot of bullshit, and we're aware of it, and it's basically like, how much are we willing to take before we break?
Yeah.
You know, I'm grateful that I don't live in Australia, but no, like we all saw that.
I'm grateful I don't live in Australia, and that's good for humanity. Like, don't get me wrong. Like,
No, nothing about what I saw. Like, I feel for the guy who held his gun. It would have been the hardest thing not to shoot. You know, because you're sitting there like, okay, if I shoot this motherfucker, does that destroy my family?
do I get in trouble? Am I going to get in trouble for defending others? And that's another thing.
Yeah, let's be real. The governments of the West, U.S. included, seem to take great delight in charging people with a crime for protecting themselves.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, that's been a thing that's been pissing me off lately. Why has defending yourself from your home, from other people, and everything else, why has that been such a...
The criminal is a useful idiot.
They're becoming a protected class is what they are.
Actually, Tyr, I think at the moment the governments of the West are the useful idiots.
Well, the criminal is a tool. Again, how can you drive down property value? How can you drive down, how can you run people into your arms? Oh, well, if you vote for me, I can make all the bad guys bad. You give me more power and authority, I can stop the criminal from getting to you, Just one more gun law, and we can stop the bad guys.
Always one more thing.
Do you think it's criminals that they hold over your head? It isn't. It's cost of living.
I'm just saying, again, if
Well, no, it's a combination of factors.
Look, think about it. Like, alright, so you go to a store in LA, everything's behind a fucking cage. Everything's behind a cage, and now you got people unhappy about the fact that, I used to walk up to a goddamn, shelf, grab what I need, and go to the front. But there's new laws that say, oh, well, you can't prosecute under, like, under 1,000. Yeah, 500, 5,000. Something to that effect. Now,
in California, it's $900 and some dollars.
Yeah, but now the criminal can still, as long as he's under that dollar value. Now they're only swiping stuff they know they can get away with, which is damn near everything. Long, they don't take a shit ton of it. And businesses are losing money, so they gotta protect their assets.
Yep. Which means that the prices go up.
Yes. That means that, either prices go up because they gotta hire more people to secure their assets, or they gotta put in these new safety features. And these safety features don't, cost a shit ton. So now they're gonna nickel and dime you. It's just like the whole McDonald's, the minimum wage, the minimum wage shit. And the minimum wage shit in California. When he writ that law, he purposely left out Panera Bread because it's his friend's business. So now you have this law that said, oh, you gotta give people $19 an hour, $20 an hour, but Panera Bread, as long as they break bread on their own site, they're totally immune to it. How is that fair? How is that just? How is that a law? If it's good for the goose, it should be good for the gander. It should
If
be.
you want
don't
fair,
care anymore.
if you want fair and just, you're in the wrong universe.
But I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
how is that not? How hasn't the other businesses went to the Supreme Court and goes, this law is unjust. You
They're
know,
gonna have to go to their state first.
well, yeah, go to the state, then go to the Supreme Court, but this law is unjust because it gives a special holdout for a particular brand when we're all the same. We're all restaurants. If minimum wage across the board is one thing, then it should be across the board for everybody, including Panera Bread, which we already know the conflict of interest because his friend owns a shit ton of them.
Yep.
Don't forget, Newsom also owns a winery.
Yeah.
Newsom owns way too much crap.
So there's a huge conflict of interest that this law clearly benefits him. It's like the law in fucking New York that allowed Trump to be sued by Eugene Carl, even though the statute of limitations has gone way past. And a lawmaker was being sued by someone he touched, and he called the law unjust. So if it's unjust for you, it was unjust for Trump.
Yep.
Yep. But because it's Trump, nobody cares.
It's like
I would argue that you're wrong, but you're right.
there was another law again in New York that they used to go after Trump. Kathy Hochul came out of nowhere and said, "Oh no, this law won't be used for any other business, any other businessman." So that means the law is unjust.
Yep. That's basically creating a law just to use against one person.
Exactly.
Yep. It's also in the greater scheme, it's ex post facto legislation.
Yes.
Which is specifically forbidden in the Constitution.
Yes, because now it's illegal. We can go after him because even though it wasn't illegal when he did it.
Yep.
It was perfectly just and it was okay. And another thing, so the shit they try to get Trump on, they technically can get Letitia James on, and they threw that shit out. That shit angers me to no end. If you're gonna promote a law, you should be held to the same fucking standards.
Yep. Nobody should be above the law.
Unless you're a Democrat.
Nobody should be above the law.
I agree with that.
Go ahead, Jen.
Well, I think it should be taken further. Like, not to take it back to the Bondi thing, but they knew those guys were at risk. They'd already caught them before and they released them.
Mm-hmm.
It's this emotional empathy that leads to suicidal beliefs that we constantly have to live in fear of because some people are afraid of being called out for being brown.
Or called out for being a racist. Like, people call me that nowadays and go, yeah, and?
Like,
yeah, they watered it down so much that it means nothing.
Yeah.
Yep.
It means nothing, and in all honesty, like, you can only shoot so many kids before, people don't give a fuck. Like,
well, if you're going to look at school shootings aren't even as prevalent as they try to make it out. The Uvaldes, the Parklands, those are actually extremely rare. Majority of quote-unquote school shootings happen after school hours when faculty and students are all gone.
Well,
that's not really that's not really what I meant. But like, one of the people that got shot was a little kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
ready for another. Ready for another one, Batman.
Suppose. Hold on.
All right, I'll hold.
Go on, Jen.
Oh, okay. I don't know what you guys.
They're doing their game.
It's just they keep having this pattern of catch and release. They have there is absolutely a two-tiered system when it comes to the justice system, and I think it's sociopathic. They need to start being held accountable legally. Like,
Well, that's part of the problem is our systems are so inundated. I mean, I can't think of a better word. They're festooned with anti-liberty people. So we're not going to get a court clerk to try to put a case through. We're not going to get a judge to hear a case. We're not going to get a prosecutor to prosecute a case.
They've deliberately choked the system.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. That's probably another reason why criminals are allowed to run rampant.
Well, they do that whole thing because, I mean, they could stop criminals, or they could be looked upon as being racist.
Yeah.
Again, this is why I need to. If I were ever being, someone call me racist again, and
Oh, if I get called a racist or a fascist or a Nazi, yes, and I'm proud of it. What are you going to do about it?
If they're going to call me a fascist, I'm not that left wing, bro.
Again, people. All right, I told you, I was called a black white supremacist.
It's funny.
He literally, a coworker called me a black white supremacist because I didn't buy into the narrative and the bullshit of racial hierarchy and that I'm a victim. I'm not.
You're only a victim if you allow yourself to become one.
I was gonna say, how does that make you a white supremacist again?
Because
I'm at loss.
I was calling out the bullshit. Like I grew up, like I think me and Rodney grew up in a time where the most racist thing I would say by on the playground by other kids. Like the only other actual racist I've ever encountered was an ex-girlfriend's grandfather. Because I was fucking his granddaughter, I really didn't give two shits about.
Was he white?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you rub his nose in it?
Quite often. Actually, his grandma.
Good man.
But that's his own, and that was in college when this shit happened. I was in my I don't give a damn phase. Amen.
When you were?
Mm-hmm.
You're still in that.
Yes, I thought.
Aren't we all? I'm reaching that point. I mean, I give a damn enough not to say what I'm really thinking while we're on Minions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'd
Most
really
of the
try
time.
to be normal.
I never really gave you my take on the Rob Reiner thing.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
And I feel it's important to get that out.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a guy who dances on anyone's grave. But Rob Reiner promoted tyranny. And sorry, I do not shed tears over the death or suffering of tyrants. But at the same time, I'm not dancing over his grave either. So I am completely in the middle ground on that.
I mean, but there's a big difference. But still, like, you don't agree with what he said versus, oh, he was a saint and we should throw him a ticker tape parade and everything.
There's a big difference as well, Tyr, when you look at the situation. And this one, if we're looking at it, we're looking at two different. It's like if we go with the whole Charlie Kirk, Rob Reiner thing, two different people that were murdered. Yeah. And even though, like Mitch said, he sheds no tears for Rob Reiner, it still doesn't mean he believes that he should have died that way.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh yeah, absolutely. It's
those are two distinctly different things.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of people on the left don't get.
Don't understand. Yep.
I think they literally refuse to.
Hold on. Jen was trying to say something. Go, Jen.
I also understand there's a time and a place for things. Like, okay, this afternoon I admit I told two jokes, but it was mostly because A, I'm still in shock too, and B, the description of how he was murdered actually upset me a little bit. Like, no, I don't like the guy, but you describe what happened to that man, and no, I don't wish that on anybody. But I still might have made a joke about, hey guys, in respect to Rob, let's, have a smoke. And then two, because I was already thinking about South Park, and I'm like, damn it, it's stuck in my head. The cupcake would have been a nicer way to go, bro. Like, for real? Because I meant what I said. How he was murdered was bad. Don't look into that. It
was
that's a bit of dark humor. Sometimes when I'm dealing with something that's like, okay, that's actually kind of horrible, I might make a slight joke because that's how I ease it, you know?
Oh yeah, that's how I do too.
But no, I wish it had been a cupcake because like that was horrible, man. But no, I didn't agree with any of his views. You know, I stand by what he said about the smoke. You know, if you want to go have a smoke in memory of Rob, go ahead. He was in the South Park episode for the quit smoking.
Yeah.
You know,
Actually,
the
when it comes to
Wait a minute,
extremists,
Critical was trying to say something. Go ahead.
Sorry.
I didn't hear him. Sorry.
It's all right.
Pleading TFO.
You know how the left is good at this. This is what they're good at. They think that we're just as bad as them. So, like, when one of theirs gets murked, they think we're going to be the exact same way. And that's not how it is. And there's several instances that I can take that from. It's like, who was it that recently passed away who was a big leftist? Can't remember. There was
Rob
one
Reiner.
guy. No, not him. There was one before him. It was just a couple
Quite a
months
few
ago.
before him, probably.
He was a major celebrity type of guy. Kind of got rolled under the rug a bit there.
I
Damn,
don't
it's
know.
not coming to me.
Let's look up recent celebrities that died.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Okay.
Recent ones passed away.
That's great. Critical. You've caused Mitch's favourite TFO to occur.
What did I do?
Don't ask. Don't tell.
On a different note, we can say this: Dick Van Dyke did make it to 100.
Yep,
He's
Dick
still
Van
kicking.
Dyke.
Oh yeah, he's still.
I like that guy.
All right.
Everyone likes him. He has not
Okay.
a bad word to say to anybody, and it's lovely.
Oh, I've said this before, but he has done to date the worst English accent ever, and people over here in the UK loved him for it.
It's probably why they loved
Because-
him so much for it.
Yeah, it's because he's got this cheerful good-naturedness.
Yep.
Wasn't Jim
The
Ward?
Romulans have
Red
cloaked
Dragon
mines
Garcia.
next to the transports.
Yeah, it was the whole thing to where it was meant. It was known from the get-go that the accent was done purely in jest and not to be derogatory.
Right.
Yeah, right. It was actually originally meant to be a serious accent, but he got half an hour to learn a Cockney accent from, I think it was an Irishman who'd never been to London.
Ah,
Not Darnell
Here's-
Jones. Not Tom
Because
Stoppard.
he was actually embarrassed by it.
Chuck Mangione.
Who no? Kier died? Damn.
Yeah.
Aaron Stamp is gone too. Jerry Adler, Gene Ackman.
the guy who played Shang Tsung died recently.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he died too.
Who played what?
Shang
Shang
Tsung.
Tsung. Oh, Hulk
Mortal
Hogan.
Kombat.
From the
No,
first Mortal
no,
Kombat movie.
Hulk Hogan's not a leftist, but when Hulk Hogan died, like everybody was like all the people who were cheering that Hulk Hogan
job
was now
isn't
dead.
over
Like,
yet.
oh, he's a major racist.
The enemy
He's now
has
dead.
disabled
Blah blah
nearby
blah blah.
mine.
Let's be real. It doesn't matter what side they were on.
Yeah.
They were gonna go after them anyway, because I remember when Betty
yeah.
White died, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I don't think anyone in Hollywood is without their sins, but I'm like, Betty White was, I think at best she was a little bit, yeah,
Betty
like
White
at
was
best
with
she was a little,
PETA, but it's all good.
yeah, but she was willing to put her money, you know, towards saving animals herself. You know, whether or not PETA is accurate for that, that's PETA.
He was a
At
pile
the
of
same
shit.
time, like the only thing I could think of is like, you know, she was maybe a little bit saucy in her youth, but I'm like, nowadays you think that's what they would cheer on. Like, no, not enough for them.
She was really into like the pro like. She looked good when she was young. I'm not gonna lie.
But you know,
I'm not saying saucy is a bad thing. I'm just saying.
Oh no.
I know what it's.
Saucy to you means something different to me because I'm English.
But you were talking about how they cheered for Hulk Hogan when he's a racist, but he never, like, everybody that loved him fucking didn't care.
No.
Like, he was.
But yeah, Val Kilmer also died too.
Well, with Hulk Hogan, it's because they could only go back to one thing with his daughter when Hogan wasn't, from my understanding, necessarily in the best of mind at the time frame, and she wasn't dating the guy like he thought she was. She was trying to get her foot in the door for, I think it was the music industry or something. And his whole thing is like, in that whole thing of where it sounded racist, because it's like, why is he going after this person, or why is she going after this person who's, by all standards, basically broke, when she could easily get like a good sports player that's not broke.
Right, that actually makes sense.
Right, here's one for you. Charlton Heston, right? During the 60s, he was a big supporter of the civil rights movement, right? Yeah, he basically supported any cause that he thought was a good cause. And like before, like in the early 2000s and that, they were saying, "Oh, he's a racist. He's a monster." Yet again, nothing to prove it.
Well, they only said that because he was pro-gun.
Yeah.
No, they only said that because he hated apes.
It's anything they can do to twist a story on a person, like they did it to Michael Jackson when he was dealing with alopecia, and yeah, he was evening out his skin to deal with it. They were like, well, he hates his black father, and I'm like, yeah, he has issues with his father. I don't think that's enough for him to want to bleach his. Do you think that's enough to bleach your skin?
Wait a minute. He hates his black
No,
father.
it's enough to make you leave the lodge.
Like, you know.
Wait a minute, Jen. He hates his black father, but loves his black mother.
Yeah, you know,
he's half racist.
You would see stuff like that, like he's trying to erase his heritage.
Well, he had valid reason to have issues with his dad.
Yeah.
Yes.
His dad robbed him of his childhood, didn't he?
And was cheating on his mother.
His dad used to beat the shit out of all of them.
But it gets even worse than that. The father had a secret family he was using their money to take care of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember hearing that actually.
Yeah, his
father was a world-class piece of shit.
Yes, his father is a world-class piece of shit. His father had a whole other family that, again, they're over there busting their asses, and he's using their money, the money that they are making, to take care of them.
Basically, he was another Ike Turner.
No, Ike Turner beat Tina. I don't think he beat his wife.
Dana was his wife.
I'm talking about Joe Jackson.
Wasn't he some kind of preacher as well?
What, Ike Turner?
No, Michael Jackson's dad.
Joe Jackson? I don't think so, no.
Oh, talking about the 70s, the early 70s.
He just knew music. He just knew a bit of music and whatnot.
My cousin's youngest son, eldest son, be about 15. Just down the other day. They heard stuff that I used to listen to when I was a kid, and one of the things I found was, you're gonna laugh, One Bad Apple by the Osmonds. And I'd forgotten what it sounded like, right? And when you hear Donny Osmond back then, hitting those fucking notes, it's incredible. I mean, the lad really did have a talent. Or he still does.
I still prefer to believe that the Osmonds had a retarded brother that they kept locked in an attic, and he was the one writing all the songs.
Yeah, it was called Jimmy.
Yeah, that's a really good conspiracy theory. I like that.
Yeah, it was Jimmy.
I don't know if
God,
that's fun to me.
can you remember when Jimmy Osmond brought out that fucking long-haired lover from Liverpool
No.
and showed everybody why he was not part of the family group?
No.
He could not sing.
I mean,
He could not dance.
Could not romance.
Nope.
It was a different story.
Well, he probably could. He just couldn't well, which is usually.
He couldn't weld.
I remember when
do that either.
I remember when that song came out. He really could not sing.
I mean, could be worse. You could be like some other people's family members that they just totally ignored your existence.
Oh, Will Smith's first son?
Oh God.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Actually, from everything I've heard, from everything I've kind of seen, because of the fact since he was ostracized, not Jaden, the first son from the first marriage, he's probably the most well-adjusted of all of them.
Oh, probably.
Because he didn't grow up in the lap of luxury and had to, you know.
Jada Pinkett.
Yeah, she was a piece of shit.
She still is.
Was.
My bad. I think so. She knew she was hot, and that was her first love.
I still think if Jada had married Eddie Murphy, right, and it was Eddie Murphy sitting there when Chris Rock cracked that joke, Eddie Murphy would have laughed at the joke, right?
And laughed it
Jada
out.
would have given him the look, and he would have just laughed even harder.
Probably, yeah.
That shit funny.
All right, this the whole thing again. You're at Chris Rock is a bit of an insult comic.
Yeah.
Like that's just
Yeah, we know.
And also a bitch.
Yeah, because he should have punched him.
Yeah.
Well, I think that was a strategic move. I mean, he probably knew that if he didn't strike back, he would come out looking a lot better than Will Smith would.
I don't think he did, though. I think it made him look weak, if he's like, wow, Will, I just got the shit slapped out of me. It's like, you sound like a little girl. What's wrong with you? Where are the men? So this is the thing. In the world of men...
He didn't punch him or anything, he slapped him.
Yeah.
In the world of men, Will Smith never would have gotten away with that shit.
Oh, no.
I mean,
They would have
reality
been put
should
down like old yeller.
Probably should have happened is he should have gotten Spartan kicked right in the fucking as he walked up on stage and told him to get the fuck off the stage.
Yeah.
Why the guards didn't just fucking tackle him right there?
Well, that's why I think that's why I in part think it was rigged.
Yeah. Personally, yeah. That makes more sense
Thank
than
you, I'm not
actually
alone
being...
in that, thank you.
It makes more sense than it being genuine.
Right.
I mean, I still think
that
after
when it first started, when I first saw it, I was like, that shit looks great.
I still think what Will Smith should have done was after basically his wife gave him that look, he should have been like, that shit's funny, laugh, bitch.
Yeah.
I get standing up for your woman, I get that. But there comes a time where it's just like, okay, that was kind of fun.
No,
not the
that's
one
not
that
standing
fucks
up
your
for your
son.
woman. Like, that wasn't standing up for your woman. That was being a complete matter. Like, there was nothing to stand up for. Chris Rock had insulted everybody in that fucking audience before.
Yep.
You know the style of comedy. And he didn't say, he said, I can't wait to see you at G.I. Jane 2. Okay, and yeah,
what they should have done was had a security escort Smith and Jada out while having La Llorona playing.
Nice one.
Yeah, why did he get escorted out?
That's a callback to Saturday. For anyone who didn't know, we watched this Spanish comedian that they started playing La Llorona as they basically had like 4 people getting not escorted, pushed out by the cops.
One of them was getting
For
arrested.
starting shit at a comedy club
Okay.
because a chick couldn't take a joke.
That sounds about right. Sorry.
There's an old saying: if you can take a dick, you can take a joke.
I used to say. I think that was what's his name?
We have defeated
The one fat comedian.
Fluffy?
No,
John Panette.
Sam Kinison?
That guy.
it's not John Panette. Ralphie May.
Ralphie May from he's the Tennessee one.
Yeah, it's Ralphie May because he was a dirtier comic. He's the one who also had the whole thing of that
If you can
ended
take
up
a
getting
dick,
married
you can take a joke.
and had a pimp going door to door selling pussy.
Yeah, that was funny.
He's
got a
also the
pimp
one
going
with the Jewish wife.
Pussy.
Because when he had that one, he goes, there was a part of me that wanted to been like, okay, I'm married, I don't need this. And then there was the comedian me that's like, this is going to make a really great story.
Yeah. I would be that way too. I'd be like, do I go and tell my wife? He looks at in the door. He's like,
honey, we need pussy.
That makes it funny because any other guy would not have said that.
Well, I think like Brad Williams might have.
Oh yeah, he would. If you're gonna go up to a midget's house, like a midget's house, and be like, "Oh, you're into this now."
The cruelest thing to do would be to get to what the hell did you call him? Peter Dinklage's house, right? And put a sign outside of his car saying, "You must be this big to ride."
No. The coolest thing would be going to Tim Walz's house and screaming retard.
Oh, yeah. Funny.
But you have to do it with a cutout of Franklin the turtle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Drive like
And you've actually got to get Carney there to sit in the booth.
I know of Franklin, but he's not a turtle. He's a raccoon.
You got to call retard. You got to call the retard.
Yep.
Peter Dinklage is actually quite popular with the dwarf actor community now, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I would like to see him getting chased down the street by a gang of irate dwarves.
A gang of anti.
Not because I want to see harm to Peter Dinklage, but I think when dwarves are chasing people, it just looks so fucking funny.
I just remember this. So they did a
Those little legs going.
They did a remake of the Toxic Avenger.
Yeah.
And they cast Peter Dinklage as Toxie.
Shit.
Yes, that'd be hilarious.
No, it's not.
That is retarded.
Wait, what?
If it were a parody of the Toxic Avenger, I could understand. But if you're gonna do a remake, you kind of don't do that shit. That's just dumb.
Yes, they did a.
I think if they do a remake of Scooby-Doo, they could have Peter Dinklage playing Scrappy.
No,
Because everybody hates Scrappy.
Only if everyone takes turns drop kicking the little shit.
No, I don't want him
Gets out
to
of my
get
head.
any more work. I don't want him to get any work.
Oh, who says he's getting paid?
I want him to languish in obscurity. Like he is
He only
one of
get-
the
he should-
perpetually.
I was gonna make the joke that if he gets paid, he only gets paid half as much as the rest of his coworkers.
Nice, but the problem is
Hold on a minute, Tyr. Cryptic. Are you
Critical.
saying you want? Sorry, critical. Are you trying to say that you want to shortchange Peter Dinklage?
Yes.
Good man.
Go on, Tyr.
Alright, what I was about to say is he took he climbed the ladder and he pulled it up behind him essentially. Oh well, there shouldn't be this Snow White remake shouldn't have dwarves in it because dwarves is is a stereotype, but that's not the dwarves they were talking about. Just because it,
Yeah,
Have you
it's
seen
one of
the?
the. Sorry.
go ahead.
Thanks. Have you seen the Piers Morgan interview with that
The guy
that
plays
dwarf
Marshall?
actor
Yeah.
Yeah.
and James Barr?
Yep.
Yeah.
James Barr is this gay English alleged comedian who's about as funny as a burning orphanage.
So very funny then.
It's not funny at all. He's about as funny as a Greek tragedy. But
Okay.
yeah, he's trying to defend Peter Dinklage's position, Snow White, and because he's arguing with an actual dwarf, you can see his brain is working for the first time in its life and it's failing because he cannot square the circle.
No, he cannot, and you can't square that.
He's trying to get on Peter Dinklage. Sorry.
Go ahead.
He's trying to get on Peter Dinklage's level, but he can't get there.
I hate when people keep saying that Peter Dinklage pulled the ladder up after him. It wasn't a ladder; it was a footstool.
My bad. But
No, it wasn't a footstool. It was an ottoman.
But my point being, go ahead, Jay.
Well, I always thought that was something that they really should have covered in Game of Thrones, because they're all like, yeah, his character's a dwarf. I'm like, he's not. He's still a little person. I hate to break it to Peter Dinklage, but a dwarf is a guy who lives in the mountains. You might have a forest dwarf, but you're not a dwarf.
Right.
No,
You
he's
know,
a goblin.
so I kind of thought it would have been neat if they'd actually had like a race of characters, because they had elves. I'm like, why don't you ever cover the mountains at all? Like, you know, the only mountains you had, you fucked up with like dragon magic that, you know, blew up like 20 mountains in the same range.
I don't know what person was on some drugs whenever they made Peter Dinklage the giant in Marvel.
He wasn't. He was a dwarf.
He was so big.
Yeah, I know, it was stupid.
I was dying of laughter at that scene.
When he reforged the hammer.
It was purely an exercise in irony.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised he didn't go after John Rhys Davies in the Lord of the Rings trilogy.
We're playing Gimli.
No kidding.
Yeah, a normal size. He's a normal sized person playing as a dwarf.
But you know what ruined again? What ruined the fucking the prequel of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory or Wonka, whatever it's called. Aside from it being a shitty movie, it was the fact that they had not David Hyde Pierce, Hugh Grant playing all the Oompa Loompas.
Hugh Grant didn't play the Oompa Loompas.
I think it was not Hugh Grant.
No, it was an actual little person who played them all.
No, not in Wonka.
Oh, he's talking about the remake of the remake.
Ah.
The one with what's that one kid's name? Fucking Oliphant, Timothy Oliphant.
No, that was Willy Wonka.
The last one I saw was the one with Johnny Depp, so I don't know.
It was Hugh Grant.
It was Hugh Grant.
Yeah.
But they went the same way with having one person play all the Oompa Loompas again?
Pretty fucking much, yeah.
That's stupid.
But there's also like
it's also
thousands
cheap.
of the Oompa Loompas too, so.
Do you know which remake? Prequel of a classic movie I think was actually done rather well.
What?
Let me. No, I can't. James Franco was in it. James Franco played the title lead.
Powerful.
That's it. Thank you. That was well done.
That was actually done pretty well.
Yeah, and
myself, but
what the hell?
It just reminded me of that shitty movie.
Mila Kunis took a brilliant part in that.
She can actually act, and she's fucking funny.
Yeah,
but
she's a real talent. If we still had movie stars, she'd be one.
And she could be really self-depreciating as well.
Yeah,
she can do that very well.
Apparently,
shut up, Meg.
But
I beg your pardon.
hold on. She and Ashton are part of that little insider cult that was going on in that 70s show.
Here,
And
can you let Jen say what she wanted to say,
go ahead,
please?
Jen.
Well, I was just gonna say real quick, like, you know, with the last Snow White, I've stood by this opinion that they went it all about it wrong. Hollywood does seem to have this idea that you're only allowed to have a certain amount of dwarves at any given time. And the idea of having a show where, like, most of them, like, 80% of the main actors are just dwarves, because some of the little people are actually really good actors. They're really actually kind of funny. And it's a
Warwick
different
Davis
twist
being
on
a
it.
manager.
Well, yeah, because, like, well, if they'd taken it from that angle, like, from their point of view, it would have been a different take on it anyway. And honest to God, like, sometimes I'm bored with the same angle all the time because they're boring. Like, they're boring, and
You
they
had
know
to go
it.
pretty low angle to get at that one thing, Jen.
I did.
All right, here's
I just like how they ruined it. All right, for Snow White, they ruined that entire fucking movie.
Yeah.
Oh, they did.
Making her a princess. Hold on, making her a princess. She wasn't a princess, she was a slave. Well, she wasn't a slave, she was a servant. Making the fairest of them all refer to, like, leadership quality was stupid.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Oh no, she was called Snow White because she survived a snowstorm.
That's another dumb fucking thing, because who would take their wife across a long fucking trip?
The other thing is, how many people survive snowstorms?
That's true.
Especially for that long.
But again, you have shit like that, right? And then they ruined the dwarves. At first, they were supposed to be magical creatures, so they were going to be shitty actors, and the dwarves should have fucking went in that castle and, like, fuck that queen up. Because in the original Snow White cartoon, they were gonna kill her.
Yep.
In the original fairy story, they were as well.
Like,
They made her dance in they made her.
No,
they made her
that
dance
was
in shoes
Cinderella. That was Cinderella.
I thought it was Snow White too. I'm pretty
No,
sure
it was
Snow
Cinderella.
White. I'm gonna Google that.
But my point is, like, in the cartoon, the only reason why she survived, well, she didn't survive. The only reason why she got off light is because the fucking lightning bolt hit the cliff, and she died there. They were gonna pick that bitch to death.
Yep.
Well, if they tried, she would have just used her bracelets, wouldn't she?
Did their part. Now it's disable the probe.
And they kind of started all this bullshit off with,
Yeah, she is. You're wrong. She was forced to wear red-hot iron shoes.
That's all the probes on this island.
No, fair enough then. I sit corrected.
They tried that with Little Mermaid. They tried that bullshit with Little Mermaid.
That wasn't Little Mermaid. I don't care what anybody says.
Again, alright, so these stories, the reason why they stand the test of time is because they speak to two things. They speak to the male need to protect, and the rest of the fair damsel, like, to inspire. The story isn't.
It's not
really,
just that; they're cultural touchstones as well.
Yeah, but the story isn't just for little girls; it's for little boys. Here's the heroic man, saving the woman, when she's in danger, putting his life on the line for her.
It teaches you to respect. It teaches respect. It teaches to be chivalrous. It teaches what a man should be.
Yes.
Yep. Which is what they hate.
And the dumb idea to make her and then it ruins the fucking concept. But the dumb idea to make
Of course it does.
To make her fucking she's a fish and she's fucking steering a boat into Earth. How? You shouldn't be able to do. You don't even know how the fucking thing works.
And wasn't it his wasn't it the prince that's fucking did it in the fucking cartoon?
In the cartoon, it was the prince that like the sea witch is like going nuts, and she fucks her up, or he fucks her up with the boat.
It's basically somebody who didn't watch the initial scene because the two of them are trying to help each other. Like he's trying to help her and she's trying to help him. It's a fight scene. So it's basically, you know, you're all trying to attack her because she's a giant fucking squid lady. And yeah, like they have this idea that if she's not the one with the sword, somehow she's not heroic in her scene. And it's like, no, she is. It's kind of like how they downgraded Galadriel to a fucking swordsman when she's a massive fucking witch. Like, she's a sorceress. But I don't mind her having some sword skills, but, you know, like, for fuck's sake.
It's not even that.
Yeah, because one of the things she says is, you know, the whole thing about if she got the One Ring.
She'd be dangerous. It'd be far worse for everybody. She'd be a terrible instead of a dark king like a beast of queen.
Yes, you would look her on despair.
See that they're gonna redo fucking Beauty and the Beast.
They already ruined that.
Yeah.
Apparently they're gonna make it Gaston more sympathetic.
Oh God, no!
Why? He shouldn't be.
I know.
But isn't it? Alright. The villain of that movie is Beast.
Yeah, well, yeah.
No, the Beast isn't the villain.
Beast is the villain.
Beast is the villain.
No, the Beast is not the villain.
The Beast is the villain. He kidnaps her.
Depending on the version, he has her come and work for him.
The Disney version.
Very well, in the version. The Disney version's shite.
Disney version, she volunteers to take her father's place.
You know, he could have just let him go. He didn't have to be a dick and keep him.
Yeah, but he's also trespassing on his land. And
and also the curse makes him behave in a certain way. He's not the...
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Well, it's also if he lets him go, he knows damn well he's going to go back to the village and it's going to cause him problems. So, like, keeping him is basically survival.
I mean, the same amount of problems would cause because he's freedom. And now Belle's gone. And everybody thinks he's fucking crazy because everyone thought he was fucking crazy.
Yeah, there's the thing when they got Emma Witness to play to star in the movie. I couldn't tell which one was the Beast.
I'm more amazed that Gaston has all the women fawn over, and he want her. When all the other women are throwing themselves at his feet, like, dude, she is beast at best.
Because the thing is he wants what he cannot have.
Yeah, there's also the possibility that he doesn't like women who keep falling over. But no, seriously, Rotncorpse is right. He wants what he can't have.
This is all based off of somebody else's La La Land. So, like, once upon a time, fanfiction.net had weirdos who would make, like, relationships between characters that never once existed. And they're obsessed with the idea of Gaston and his little buddy being, like, butt buddies. And I'm like, no, they weren't. They were French. French men are a little bit more... I wouldn't even say flirty, but yes.
There's a large number
or
of...
Jen, we're Star Trek fans. We all know about this because of the Kirk and Spock / fiction.
Oh...
I don't doubt it, but it's just it's this double down opinion, and I'm like, it's a children's cartoon. Relax.
It's because it's a bunch of Westerners that don't understand that.
There's also
We're gonna be
another
honest.
problem. There's also another problem, and I've been saying this for a very long time now, and I will keep saying it until I run out of breath. It is fan fiction with a budget.
Mostly it is. Like
and I will not stop saying that because that's true.
It is a group of writers who want to take something that makes no fucking sense to the canon of the story and force their will on it. It's like Wicked. Wicked itself is a fan fiction. the whole premise, like it isn't canon to the story of the Wizard of Oz. It wasn't written by Frank Bonnet, so it's not canon. You know.
Well, actually, by that logic, nothing after Star Trek: The Original Series is canon because it wasn't written. Sorry, after the first couple of seasons of The Next Generation is canon because Gene Roddenberry had nothing to do with it.
That takes care of the
Much there.
What's a little different?
Oh, yeah.
A book and a TV show is a little different.
A little.
Yes.
But only because of the medium.
Even then, you could have a writer. All right. So the stuff that Disney did or LucasArts allowed to be added to Star Wars. Sorry, all of it's canon or was canon until it was decanonized, and it was written by a shit ton of different authors.
Nicely done.
But the one Frank Bottom's work, he never authorized anybody else to add to it.
He never said anyone couldn't either.
Yeah.
Never said anyone couldn't.
I mean, he died before that became an issue.
Yeah. And what about all the other like Winnie the Pooh cartoons that Disney made? They're canonical, but A.A. Milne had nothing to do with them. Sorry, not A.A. Milne.
Yeah, I think you're right. A.A. Milne.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I mean, honestly, it works a little. To square that circle, it would be hard. I can't say because the TV show, honestly, the intellectual property isn't necessarily the intellectual property of one guy. You know, the original shit for yeah. So, and that's a movie, so you can add to it because different people can.
No, that's a franchise.
Franchise. But different people can add to it because again, the intellectual property doesn't just belong to the original creator.
Yeah, it does.
But people already add to it.
The Friday the 13th name and Pamela Voorhees and that whole story belongs to one person, but because Jason Voorhees was a character that was fleshed out in a subsequent film, that character and that story belonged to another person. And it's a big old mess.
Yep.
Because you got different people who have different rights who are holding on to their rights, as they probably rightfully should, are refusing to agree.
I mean,
You're right. You're right there.
It's like comic books.
That's why after Friday the 13th Part 8, there are no more Friday the 13th movies. There's the one remake from 2009, but after 1988, 87, when Friday the 13th Part 8 came out, there are no more Friday the 13th movies. They're all Jason does this or Jason does that.
I mean, it's like comics. So in one set of comics, Spider-Man, who is Peter Parker, and will forever be Peter Parker, could go through a shit ton of different events that should canonically be connected. And then another person gets their hands on it, and then they have a run where they completely ignore all the shit that he's went through. I mean, so IP and canon is
then you have the third character writer who's brought in because the Marvel comic book producers, editors or whatever want this mess sorted out.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden they add
so that they're all connected.
Again,
and again, that's largely because no one planned going in. There was a little bit of planning. Okay, Spider-Man, we're going to make his story connect from issue to issue. Okay, fine. But when he shows up and it's someone else's comic and does a thing and it reflects back on something that's already happened, and then you got to pay it off in in the Fantastic Four, for example. How are we gonna manage all that? And it gets very convoluted.
Or
Yep.
say he uses a power
One of the
that
reasons I think they had so many of the Marvel heroes in New York.
Yeah, it's also the reason why DC every few years has a crisis.
Yeah.
But again, like you trying to say something, Jay?
No.
I just saw your thing going off.
I don't know. Sorry, must have been making noise or something.
It's just that every so often you have, oh, he uses X power. Well, that'd have been handy in issue blah, and then it's never brought up again because it's, yeah. Oh, wait a minute, he could have done this that totally would solve the problem. And then he doesn't do the thing that he did like 18 issues in another run ago. That would have solved that fucking problem.
Right, it's canonical, right? That say Power Girl, right? Who's from Earth 2, but now resides in Earth 1, is immune to the kryptonite in Earth 1. But writers keep forgetting that.
Yeah.
And she gets hurt by the Earth 1 kryptonite, whereas it was made canonical a long time ago and maintained that a Kryptonian is immune to the kryptonite from a different universe. They're only affected by the kryptonite from their own universe.
See, that sets up other problems. Because as biological life forms,
yeah,
it takes about, at least when it comes to humans, maybe it takes longer for Kryptonians, but our entire body is replaced every 7 years or so.
Yes,
I'm
it's
going to get to it. Are you going to say it's a contradiction?
No, because it's a constant ongoing process. It's not just with food. It's with the air around you. It's with objects you touch. It's with everything.
Yes, but eventually our cells from Universe 1 are replaced because it's part of our biological process when we spend enough time in Universe 2. So
it's
over
how
time,
physics works.
the kryptonite radiation from Universe 2 would be effective against you.
Only if, not unless it's the frequency of the radiation of the kryptonite is different across universes.
Well, you and I will say frequency, but they'll call it color. Because that's what they do in the comic.
They call it frequency as well. I've heard them.
Well, whatever.
Another thing,
that's irrelevant because if you take on the properties of this universe, you become susceptible to things in this universe.
I will. Actually, that makes sense. So I will accept that. But another thing about Kryptonians that a lot of writers forget is Superman doesn't. Kryptonians aren't just absorbing, sunlight. They can absorb almost every frequency of electromagnetic radiation.
Right.
And use it to power themselves. But
that's
Red
why radios
Sun
shut off around them.
Yeah, but that's why the reason red sun radiation doesn't work is because it's not. It's like the bottom end of that kind of spectrum.
Right.
But they keep forgetting that. Ah, Superman, yes, we've got you under blue sun, you can't recharge now. Actually, I'm recharging a lot faster, thank you. Oh, fuck.
Someone in the background just keeps going, son of a bitch.
Motherfucker.
Every time.
There was this AI story I told Mitch about it, I was reading. And good premise, but they keep, because it's an AI story, they go with the movie Thor. And it was Thor turning up in the Stargate SG-1 universe.
Why?
Because it's a good fucking idea. I mean, I would like. What?
I mean,
what was that, Mitch?
It's a funny idea.
Yeah. I mean, I just think it'd be hilarious, especially if like Apophis was still around and he's in his attack threatening Earth, and like this bloke in a winged helmet and a red cape, just throws a hammer at his ship and breaks it.
Shit, imagine him becoming the fucking system lord.
Actually, what I'd like to see is Mr. Mixie Spitlicks turn up with the boys' universe just to piss Homelander around.
That would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
No.
Mix Piddilick just to fuck with Homelander.
Why would you do that to the universe?
Is it funny?
Although, it'd be funny trying to see Homelander laser him.
Yeah, that's the thing. Superman has heat vision, Homelander has lasers.
Yep.
He's a fire in his laser. I would love to see Superman in the Marvel universe, honestly.
Seen it before. There's been numerous crossovers with Superman, interacting with Marvel characters.
Well, no, not interacting. Like him in the actual universe, where him from DC getting transported to the Marvel universe, where his morality.
That has happened before.
I've never read that comic, so I have to look that up.
There's a few of them. What you want is Justice League versus Avengers. That's one of the best ones.
Like I would love I would love to see Storm get the power of become Thor, getting to wield Mjolnir, and having to deal with the Norse gods.
Why?
Storm?
She's already overpowered. She's already become a goddess. I can't see
she
why.
She is a goddess of she's a goddess of weather.
Okay, my reasoning being is their power sets are very similar, and having the contemplative, let's talk it out, Storm versus the Norse gods who are let's fucking fight would be interesting, because now as Thor she has an obligation to help them instead of
she's not Thor. She's just got his powers going by what you call it. Thor is a name. It's not a fucking title. I'm sorry, but that's one of the things I hate. Really, Jason Aaron for.
All right. Let me refer to that. Her taking Thor's place in their pantheon. So she.
I understand what you mean.
So again, it's her contemplative. Let's talk shit out versus we gotta fucking fight this thing. Like the Frost Giants aren't gonna talk this shit out. Like we're gonna put a motherfucker down.
Storm's good. That's one thing about Storm that they kept constant, even though they turned into a fucking Mary Sue now, like they've done with most of the female characters in Marvel. She can read. She's always been able to read a room. She knows when it's time to talk, and she knows when it's time to put down. She'd probably fit in quite well, but she couldn't replace Thor in the Pantheon because Thor would have to be dead.
I'm again just saying. I would like to see a comic where she enters the Pantheon.
Well, Marvel and DC, I don't know if they still do, but there was an entire universe called the Crossoververse where Marvel characters and DC characters existed on the same Earth.
I love the Amalgam comics.
Some of them. You ever read Spider-Boy? That was a walking disaster area.
Before we had the falling out with the creator of the Amalgam short we watched, it was pretty decent.
Spider-Boy was a terrible comic.
I'm surprised Tyr hasn't been falling asleep yet.
Oh no, I got tomorrow off.
Okay.
Yeah. Amalgam Comics, Mitch. There was a Marvel versus DC.
The Amalgam part. I don't know what Tyr's talking about.
Are
you talking about that the fan filmmaker?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Okay.
And we watched the Amalgam where it's was it Dark Claw, and he comes out of nowhere just screaming.
Yeah.
That's Batman Wolverine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark, and then we had Super Soldier.
Yeah, and his enemy is Hyena.
Yeah, who is a combination of Sabretooth and Joker, and then Lex Luthor was still Lex Luthor, but he was Red Skull. Well, it was Red Skull and Lex Luthor, but he was green.
Green Skull because of gamma radiation.
Yeah, Lex Luthor and Red
Kryptonite
Skull.
radiation.
Thank you.
It was because again Super Soldier is Steve Rogers, Captain America, and Superman. So they gave them two iconic enemies. And then it was Lois Carter, if I'm not mistaken.
Actually, I think it was Clark Kent. They basically changed Steve Rogers' name to Clark Kent.
Yeah, but his superhero type was Super Soldier. And like he goes, "You work with the Nazis? What do you mean?" Yeah. Lex Luthor there used to be a Nazi. Really? Man.
Iron Man, Batman would be kind of interesting.
Iron Bat.
Yeah, have you seen some of the fucking Iron Bat?
Batman has power suits. He just doesn't bother using them, so there's no need for that. There's no need for that.
So fucking cool though. Although his Hellbat suit is fucking dope.
What?
I don't think an Iron Man Batman amalgamation would be that cool.
Nor do I.
It'd be pointless.
I mean, they're regular people with no superpowers that just have incredible brain power.
Hellbat suit's one of the coolest fucking armors ever created.
Prefer it when Batman has to just use, is kind of low on resources and has to use his wits.
True. I hate how like modern TV shows when they can't get a live action Batman in their show, they have to resort to like other Batman like characters.
Arrow.
Totally fucking ruins it.
What, like Green Arrow?
Yes.
Yeah, like they fucking what's his name? The when they went to the Flash and they did the whole like team up with
Green Arrow.
The whole fucking Green Arrow, but I'm talking about the series.
Yeah.
They went to the black chick that was the Batman, the Hellbat or whatever her name was.
Batwoman.
No, she wasn't Batwoman. She was the Flash Batman.
She was Flashman?
No.
Yeah, I think the Flash.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Sorry, Jen. You mean Red Death?
Red Death.
Yeah, that was from the that was from the dark metal.
Yeah.
Batman Who Laughs.
They did that so early. That was so dumb.
They did it stupidly because you can't have that character without the Batman Who Laughs and the Dark Multiverse.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, you have to be able to build up to certain things. You can't just drop them in anywhere.
It's like the Venom film. I'm not going to watch it because, to my mind, it won't work because you need Spider-Man before you can have Venom.
Yes.
Well, you need Deadpool before you need Venom. To be fair.
No.
You need what?
Deadpool was the first character that Venom landed on.
No,
it wasn't. No. At the end of Secret Wars, Spidey says all the other superheroes have got the costumes and the gear fixed. Well, where do you? There's a machine in there, and he goes in. Well, that pops out as this little black ball which flows onto him, and he thinks it's a new suit.
Again, you can't do Venom without Spider-Man.
No.
Because Eddie Brock the reason why he bonded with Eddie Brock was because they both hated Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Well, they both hated Peter Parker.
Yeah.
And that's the
Well,
reason
they both
why
hated Peter Parker and Spider-Man.
You know, and he made the perfect host because he wanted vengeance on Parker, and he wanted vengeance on Parker too. So it was perfect for him. But they never, in the entire movie, they never break out the line, "We are Venom." Wasted potential.
Yeah, I hate that "We are Venom" line.
No, it's not.
But
It's perfect.
I mean, I've got to give Marvel credit. They actually did evolve that character because, really speaking, Venom was just there to be Spider-Man's Doomsday. That's all he was.
Yeah. Although Carnage I did like better.
I fucking hate Carnage.
I absolutely hated Carnage.
All right, I think we should get out of here. It's past 1 o'clock. I'm pretty sure Mitch had to get something to eat, and everybody else wants to go
Oh yeah.
do other things. So
I think this length of time is more like Mitch has to get someone to eat.
Oh. Is he into cannibalism?
I didn't know
Only
that,
if they
Mitch.
come with bread.
They do.
You went to the darker side there, kid.
Well, no, I didn't. That implies dark.
That was clever.
Batman did it first.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the dirtier side.
All right, so thank you all for coming out. Tomorrow will be Johnny Hellcat's night, so look forward to watching that.
Don't tell me what to do.
You're not my real dad.
You're not even my fake
that you
dad.
know of.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's not my real dad.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he's not my real dad.
Yeah.
And he's not my real dad because he hasn't got a time machine. Anyway, I'll shut up now so you can finish.
That's what you do.
Watch that. Come watch us. Well, next Monday. Same bad time, same bad channel. You know, we may do something Christmassy. I don't know.
No.
I know, but next Thursday we are watching Black Christmas, the original.
Oh yeah.
Don't you mean Christmas of Colour?
No, I mean Black
That's
Christmas.
funny. Racist Christmas.
So look forward to that. That's going to be amazing.
Oh, I saw this video. If you finished here.
Yes, go ahead.
Oh, actually, I'll wait till you just shut the stream.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming out. Have a nice day. The zoo's closed. Say goodbye.
Go away.
Shake it naked.
All right.
Closing time. Time for you to go out to the places you will be from. I know who I wanna take me home. I know who I wanna take me home. I know who I wanna take me home. Take me home. Closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.